out. Here it is right here. Appreciate everybody for watching and tuning in. The name is Law Nation. All right, so according to Dallas Police Department, it's an update on the whole Kelvin Joseph situation, and they made the arrest of two. And I mean just that, two people, Aries Jones, who's 21 years of age, and I believe you call this guy Tivione English out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in connections to, of course, the homicide that happened on 3600 Greenville Avenue. So Cam's Ray's, situation here is this right here, that they pretty much got the two guys that was responsible for the murder of Cam Ray's. We hope all is well with this whole storyline as it relates to what's happening as far as the temperature of the Dallas Cowboys and as well as the temperature of the Cowboys community. I understand and I absolutely get it, right? A lot of people going to be looking at this situation and saying that, hey, Kelvin Joseph, he must went in there and snitched on his boys or what have you. I get it. That's just how this day goes. Like I lamented earlier, you got to do what's right. And the streets and professionalism, they don't dwell together. They don't bend and they don't bind together, unfortunately. That's just how this thing is. And we hope that after all of this stuff hit the fan and hit everything as far as the airways and the newsways and everything else, that people realize that there's codes to life, and there's street codes to street codes, and there's street codes to professionalism, and they better get to this thing right here. That nothing is granted, nothing is given to everyone and anyone. You got to figure out a way to secure yourself and your future, and disassociate yourself with those who don't see eye to eye to what you're trying to do. You trying to build a legacy, an empire, and beyond. So that is what it is. Don't mix them. Tell them, brother, yeah. Shout out to you. So the news is that they made the arrest on the whole situation. And, of course, that happened today, April the 16th. Dallas police arrested 28-year-old Aries Jones as well as Tivione. I think that's how you say his man's name, English. And both of those guys were in connections with the homicide. So, Kelvin Joseph, this is a wake-up call, man. This is an absolute wake-up call. And the best thing you can do now is say, man, those boys I hanging around with, man, in that moment, just like this. My life could have been in the slams with those boys. And I don't know what years they're going to get inside. Come on, Brian. Don't do that, man. That man snitched his boys. Don't do that. Don't do that, Brian. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah. And I got some more news. Let me see. Let me go to Gelkin's page. This is from the Dallas Police Department. Let me go to Michael Gelkin page. And he normally have some good stuff about all of these details. Be sure to check him out. And Dallas police further investigate detectives identified Aries as well as Tivione English as the shooter. They identified those two boys as the shooter, and they turned themselves in. Jones turned themselves in to the Dallas Police Department and taken into Dallas County Jail. Police believe that Kelvin Joseph not the shooter in Cam Ray's situation. So let me hit this plus right here, and we're gonna reshare it so that we can get this information out. It's sad news altogether when we look at the bigger picture of everything, right? And this don't bring back Cam's Ray's life on this dimension. It don't bring him back, right? And Krista, we hope that she can find a middle ground with this and figure out how to live a day-to-day operation from there. But this is not going to bring back anyone. Right? So we can only pray and hope, but overall, Cowboy Nation, this is sad, Oh no, Jay all day. Look, man, don't do that, Jay. Don't do that. And he may not even get suspended for this, and that's the situation there, right? Cowboy Nation, family is broken. I feel you, Landon. Thank you for jumping in. So does Kelvin not have to deal with the consequences? This is Elizabeth. Depending on what consequences are you looking at, right? There's two laws, man. There's two laws: street law, and then there's professional law. And if I'm Kelvin Joseph, this is my new home. Dallas, my new home. Texas is my new home. Playing football is my new home, right? Old ways, old responsibilities, the things that I used to do in the past, they ain't gonna fly. Rapping and all of that, you gotta pick a side. That's what I want to tell people. Pick a side. If you want rap, you rap, right? If you want to play football, you play football. If you want to parlay that thing, get you a nice football career going, and then when it's finished and said and done, then you can rap. Many have tried. Many have fallen to the wayside. Right? Even Shaquille O'Neal rap. Y'all remember Shaq rapping album? Shaq, he wrote some lines. He can do it all he want now. Even my guy, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Kobe Bryant rapped. Y'all remember Kobe? He was a rapper, He was a better basketball player. Weigh your options. Yeah, even Prime Time. I forgot that Jerome. Appreciate you, bro. Even Prime rapped. Yep. And this don't wash away easily. That stain will forever be beyond the fabrications of his heart and soul. I ain't know LeBron tried to rap. I need to go check that one out. Ron Artest, yeah. Allen Iverson. Yeah. And J. Cole, he can shoot, but he's a rapper. He ain't playing basketball in the NBA. And, Master P, he rapped. He played basketball, didn't he? Didn't he get drafted? Or did he play for somebody? Y'all help me out. So what I'm trying to say is, Cowboy Nation and everybody that's listening right now, pick a side. You got unbelievable opportunity. People are looking at this situation saying, yeah, dog, yeah. Appreciate you, Jacko. Thank you for the donation there. Dame is the coldest out there, though. Yeah. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donation there. Yeah. Chris Davis, yeah. Appreciate you. Yeah, and none of the guys that I mentioned were involved in situations like that. Yep. I mean, this is the situation, like I said earlier, for every Ray Lewis, on my last live feed, for every Ray Lewis, there's a Ray Caruth. There's an Aaron Hernandez, right? So you can't mix what you do out there on the streets, and I'm not saying that Ray guilty. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying. And we knew Ray Caruth was guilty, right? And we knew Aaron Hernandez. He did his egregious things and still was able to play and hide and cover some stuff up. Oh, Master P went to the Raptors. Appreciate you. But what I'm ultimately saying for Kelvin Joseph, if you're a Cowboy player, pick a side. I don't want to see no more, like, far as from my perspective, it's a passion, it's a love for you to rap. But the storyline, 9 times out of 10, That's what people rap about. They rap about what they grew up, what they witnessed, what they doing, right? And you got to find a way to separate yourself from that moment and focus in on your goal. You get generational wealth, generational money. He got a little daughter. He got a young child, not even able to walk right about now. You got a chance right now that you can pretty much have an unbelievable future for your great grandkids. They don't know what it will feel like to work at a 9 to 5, right? If you finesse this thing right. Aries Jones is a female. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the gender of whoever was arrested right here. And it says two arrests have been made of the death of Cameron Ray. It comes to today, the Dallas Police Department, and Aries Jones, 21, and Tivione English, right? And those guys got to have to stand their trial in courts or what have you, and they got to go through the whole situation. That's all I know. I don't have any more information on this totally different case, and I'm not finna say that this man did what he had to do, and I know a lot of people gonna say he ratted his boys out or girl out, whoever these people are. But it is what it is. So, I mean, it was multiple shots when you look at the video. It wasn't one gunman. It wasn't one gunman. It was you saw multiple shots coming out of the vehicle, the SUV. And we don't know the discussions and the details that happened after. Those are the things we didn't know, right? Right. He could have showed them just the tape and said, "Hey, this is what happened," and that's on speculation. There was a camera crew with him, right? They could have had it all on camera. Who knows? Yep. Browns, yeah, some people rap about reality. Those are the best rappers, right? They talk about, things that they went through. The whole thing with why I like Tupac so much, right? Talked about, dear mama, don't cry, your baby boy is doing good. He was talking about a storyline. I'm up in heaven and they ain't got hoods. Seen the show with Marvin Gaye last night. Had me shook, Jeffrey Peppermint Snap with Jackie Wilson and Sam Cooke, right? He was telling the storyline, right? You got to be able to identify and tap in. That's what rapping is supposed to be about, storyline. Yeah. Right, JD from DCF. To be fair, we don't know what he did. And they brought him in for questioning. Put it like that. If they already identified him in the vehicle, the official attorney for Kelvin Joseph, then they're saying, okay, just tell me where your people at. Now, we can subpoena the records based upon the information that identified you in the vehicle, in this SUV. We got tracking devices on all cell phones. It's just going to take a minute for these towers to sink in. But if you tell us now who this guy and who that guy is right there, we just want to know who these guys are. You don't have to say what they did. We just want to know who they are, because we pinging that you guys was in close proximity. We just want to know. That can flat out happen. And you tell us now and you going on back to playing football. We just want to know who the shooters are. That's how I would have looked at it. If I'm the detective on this case, I just want to know who the shooters are. We can clearly see that you didn't shoot, right? I just want to know. Ping thing is real. Ain't that right, Eddie-O? We got the information. It's just going to take us a little longer. We ain't worried about why you didn't tell us the day after. We can't put the soul back into the body. We just want to know who pulled the trigger. and where they are at right now. We going to find out. Because this camera identified that you know these guys. Just go ahead and leave me the name. And there's the door. You go play your career. You got a little one. Think about that. I promise you, that's what they said. Singing like a canary. Come on, Cowboy, don't do the man like that. Shoot. Y'all know how they did it. And then they saved one other picture. That's a picture of your daughter. And that's a picture of your last pay stud. What you want to do. That's how that goes. And y'all need to stop that, man. That dude got a career. It's not over with yet. There's more stuff that could come down the pipeline. They got to go to trial and everything. But for right now, he back to playing his sport. And I can tell you right now, I don't know if those boys can get to the level of an attorney, lawyer like Kelvin Joseph. I don't know if those boys can get that level of an attorney like him. And his client is walking off. Look, lawyer 101. My job and my duty is to get you free. That's what you paying me for you not to sleep in those bars, behind those bars. You paying me to get you back out there on the streets to do your job. Those other boys, they got to pay their own way. That's how it is, unfortunately. But like I said before, you guys get all into the frenzy about all of this. Aries Jones and Tivione English, they arrested for right now. And we have our deepest condolences to the Rays family, Cowboy Nation. That is the breaking news of this top of the hour. Appreciate everybody for joining in, and let's get this season on. And we hope that the Cowboys have no more sad and terrible news. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Salute.